Hi, so I'm still a fashion design major at Orange Coast College in Costa Mesa, also known as the Island of Dreaming in the Land of Dreams. Go Pirates! My student ID number is C02050377. That location, that property, that place needs help. It needs a makeover. And more advanced educational representatives like biblical Dr. Genius should be a subject there for animals and humans, and animals and humans of all ages should be attending, and the theme pirates should really show more. There should be skeletons and mermaids and a statue of myself in gold or whatever. I did like a sketch that the fashion building should be like a giant lipstick that lights up in different colors of shades, and maybe a giant mannequin, like a clear one, like a glass or a see-through, also lights up. Spray can for art, comedy and tragedy, like a Joker in the box type deal kind of look for the theatrical one of the theaters, and the other one should be a giant radio for the different dance classes they offer, like hip hop and more. So that'll be like separate kind of, thing to go to. And there should be a giant toilet water slide, like a ride with a wave pool. And my store should be on property, the Conflicted and Clowny Closet, along with a giant ship for admissions that flies electronically and more, and a giant genie lamp, like a tea house, some might call it. I really don't care for that word, HOUSE. That type of landscaping to me is just for samples for dolls. Even then, I find it disgusting. Anyways, that's another story. There should be creatures and characters, like it's a place to go to for those passing through. They could go shopping, or they can go on the toilet water slide, or they can stop by the fashion department and get a makeover, or go on the runway. These things I keep trying to bring to the school all by myself, and it seems like nobody's in charge around there. Nobody cares. No one's really doing their full job description, which is to make sure they have their resources along with all the students, all the teachers. Everyone does not. And they're supposed to have real authorities. And lie detector tests are required for students, teachers, and anyone passing through. And these things are not happening. It's obvious. I try to get my resources there and other places, and they just let me linger around like I don't exist. I embrace what I got access to and use my imagination, and I freestyle prayer and more. I stay biblically educated as I try to seek more higher education, which doesn't seem to be anywhere in my access. So what else am I supposed to really do? I have a disability called sciatica, and I'm still waiting on an actual real doctor to better assist me with that. To my knowledge, I'm very educated to know that ephedrine and ephedra help with sciatica. And peasant criminals ban that with fake laws. With that, there is no sciatical attacks. So that's just some medicine I'm aware of. Ephedrine and ephedra is a plant-based pill that helps with many things such as that. My cat, Electric Gizmo the Third, he had a sciatical attack. His whole body locked for hours, and fake animal doctors said, oh, there's no such thing as a cure. Yes, there is. There's so many different things. There's ephedrine, that's one. There's Dolex, Doloex, that helps. That's another plant-based pill. There is metal skeletons. There's clones. There's other medicine. There's different procedures. And mental health representatives keep trying to take over the medical field the educational field, the law enforcement, housing authority, presidential and higher, Disneyland, Playboy Bunny Company, Barbie, and more, where look what's left of it. Even I know it'd be more advanced by now. All vehicles are supposed to be electrical, and a lot of these real laws are being ignored. Taxes are illegal. Biblical education of all religions is 100% true, which reminds those real laws, sometimes peasant criminals, they rewrite biblical scriptures that poorly to lie. I, during freestyle prayer, talked directly to the gods and goddesses, and they talked to me and some other characters, JCT Pop, Jesus Christ the Prince of Peace, Lucifer the Fallen Angel. Yeah, we all do biblical gatherings somehow, and I am able to put out there the truth that was probably originally said or put out there in scripture that's allowed, not these fake Bibles and these lies. Like again, I'll just read it again. The remix, a mix of John 10:14, you might find in some Holy Bible versions written that poorly, or that's just a version of it. I did rewrite it to say what it's supposed to. Again, JCT Pop, Jesus Christ, the Prince of Peace says, I am many things, a shepherd, a qualified Lord, biblical doctor genius, that biblically educated, and an educational and more. I know my sheep, those lambs know me. Poetically speaking and still talking on reality, the victims know what they are entitled to individually, like princes and princesses. Farewell to the peasants. That's, again, is a freestyle prayer praise remix of that Holy Bible verse, a mix of that John 10:14, by me, Rachel Michelle McLean, Christina Ballerina, Covand, Fantasia, Loca Princessa, Princess of Many Names, etc., Baby Girl Garnet, born January 15th of 1986 at 694 West Wilson Street in Costa Mesa, California, also known as Persia, California, and Harper, and different temporary and permanent titles like Biblically Speaking in the Land of Dreams. I really do try to amp up different scenes that I come out in reality, and I do find a way where some try to make it so I can't. Anyways, aside from that, there's a student in my fashion class by the name of Tara. She brought these diamonds. They're actually rhinestones in every color, a big bag of them, and she passed them out. So I used them on some of my designs, and I also made her a gift which goes with the school theme. It's a little skeleton. I decorated the skeleton. It was completely naked, a set of bones that glows in the dark. There's one of the diamonds she brought in, the rhinestone. So I added that, and I made the little puff sleeves and this cape and the little skirt. Now, you may not be able to tell, but all the cape is a cutout heart. Each sleeve is a heart folded in half and then sewn scrunch style and then inside out. And the skirt is also a heart. And what do you know? So is the diamond rhinestone. And I added miniature rhinestones on the eyes of my own that I already have. So there's one gift. I made her a purity pack, which is filled with different colored rhinestone diamonds, prayer crystals, whatever you want to call them. And I used more of the ones she brought in. They're like teardrops of paint diamonds, kind of like JCT Pop, Jesus Christ, the Prince of Peace. The fashion I was talking about in some of my other videos that I have on right now, they would really kind of go with this look. And then I also got her some incense. They're rose scented. And some tea and lollipops already wrapped. I forgot to get footage. And then I made her a necklace. Hers is wrapped, but it's like mine. I made these for others too. Can you see it? Hold on. There it is. It has a binky, a diamond, and a rocking horse as a symbol of what everyone's made into. Fashion, art, and etc. So I've made these before for others on fashion, art, and etc. This is just one style of it. And then I made her a card. I did little sketches of the gifts that I included. And I included fashionable links of art and etc. and biblical education throughout. Anyways, I also did the same for some of my teachers, like Dee Dee, Donna Dickens. I got her some biblically inspired gifts and fashionable, like fashion art, etc. inspired. I got her a mannequin perfume, glass, champagne colored clear, with some other similar gifts that I just shown. And I also did the same for Lauren Becker, LB, and what other teachers that got the privilege to also get these gifts from me, or anybody at all, this style. Biblical educations were fashion, art, etc. and doctors and education in general began. I try to remind that to supposed educational representatives that claim they can't do more. I don't understand. Then get like me at least. I have done different characters, and I don't understand what is going on at almost every school in general. This one happens to be the nearest one to my birthplace, the one I'm supposed to go to, and it's not upgrading. It needs to. Like I had mentioned, the landscaping, and it needs a makeover. It needs more subjects. It'd be like a doctor not learning anymore. They have to. Or they can't be in the medical field. They have to leave and go get more education. This is what I'm talking about. You're supposed to learn forever, and Presidential and Higher fund everyone who qualifies to learn forever at whatever college or place of learning that it happens to be. And the school needs to update their subjects. Like the medical field, Biblical Doctor Genius is required to be at any location that has a medical field. Duh. Instead, peasant criminals are stealing positions, stealing hospital medicine, and trying to force fake medicine and force psych meds and drugs on whoever they want to, because they're not real medical representatives. They're mental health representatives. They're criminals. They're peasants. This is all illegal. It needs to end. Oh, and there's another woman in my class right now named Little Rose, Carmita. She gave me some really pretty fabric. And I already gave her gift. I already posted pictures on my webpage and put it on my blog about it. But she gave me this Barbie magenta pink fabric. Tons of it. It's literally like Versace style quality. I was able to make some things out of it for her and myself and others that I included. She also gave me this jungle Middle Eastern green fabric. Really pretty. Tons of it. Again, I got lots of it, but yeah, I'm really trying to monitor what I make with it, because this is really all I have access to right now regarding this exact fabric in these colors. And I don't know when I'll get it again, because I'm still waiting on my resources. But what I did make that I have with me still, because I already gave Little Rose her gifts. I made her a handbag and more. I made this outfit. Here's a little glove thing. Something you'd probably see Marilyn Monroe wear something real similar in Barbie. It goes on the arm. Again, I posted myself wearing it already on Facebook and my webpage. And I was able to make a puff sleeve. One side is that fabric she gave me, and it's a detachable one. The other side is transparent see-through. It looks kind of like a caterpillar, like Walt Disney style, or in general, that animal. It kind of the way it's styled. And inside the transparent are little crystal diamond beads that kind of, see, there they are. They're on the inside. And then I made this Middle Eastern kind of looking style. There's those diamonds again. Those are the ones that Tara had gave me during her tutorial. She showed another way to use them. I don't have access to the other materials she did use, so I just went with what I got. Add a little pearl up there, and this is one of my designs. Gypsy and Genie Bomb Baby. The silhouette of the design is like a perfume bottle spray paint kind of look. Here it is. Again, you can see it better on my webpage and Facebook because I actually put it on. It's almost like a onesie with detachable sleeves and the arm piece. Anyways, I have tons of designs I've already shown before. Let me see what I have with me before this video turns off. Here's some old ones. I made this out of scraps. My old handbag is the front. I made out of rugs, a pillowcase, an Easter bunny bow, out of, like the Easter wrap, and more, some satin, and it lights up, and it added my artwork on it, which you can't really see at the moment. I'll lay it down. Anyways, there's one of my designs. I really brought the winch theme, for the pirates. That is for my school. And plus, in general, this is my style. I ran out of the pink satin, so I had to do a remix, mix of a freestyle prayer, and it's still, the silhouette of what I was going for still happened, but those other random materials that I did use is because I ran out of the other fabric, and it worked out. And then this one I did was a mermaid silhouette, sequins, with chains, real seashells, plastic butterflies, and more. It's in the bag right now. I don't want it to get ruined, but I am going to make it in my size also. These ones are miniature because I made them with what I had access to at the time, with a little doll-sized mannequin. That the school had let me borrow for homework. Anyways, obviously, if I had access to more, I could do a lot more, but I just embrace what I do. And that's just some of my designs. I got tons, again, stashed away. I can barely fit into where I even reside at. It's a temporary stepping stone. Right now, I'm at 400. Merrimack Way, number 42 in Costa Mesa, California, 92626, biblically speaking, in the land of dreams. And the way I try to make everything kind of crammed together, my walls are covered to help make that happen. I don't know where all these things would really go. It's kind of like a museum. I sleep in and wake up to a miniature one. Not everything really fits. Here's my artwork again. Anyways, I need my resources. My daughter needs to get rescued. She's abducted. We've both been abducted off and on our whole lives. These situations need to get situated by those who are in position to do so, that qualify and are entitled and are allowed on a lie detector test and more. Obviously, I don't get to do much more than what I'm doing because the peasant criminals are jealous. They put me in the streets. They pretend to be presidential representatives and higher. They do rapes, abductions, drugging, and whatever else not mentioned. Here's a portrait I did of my daughter, and then of myself, and of my what I call my stepdaughter. One of my rapists, he claims that's his oldest daughter, that I got away from him. But anyways, that Willie Holloway Jr. IV, that's his supposed daughter, Elizabeth, biologically. Elizabeth Aaliyah Holloway, born September 3rd of 2001. Again, Willie Holloway Jr. the Fourth is a criminal peasant, born May 24th of 1981 in Brawley, California. That's the identity that he goes by. He claims it's his real one. He had me abducted off and on by the peasant criminals that sent him to do so. And that is how I know Elizabeth Aaliyah. I met her around 2005. And then